Welcome, everyone, to Complete Rants. My name is Dom, and I got a rant for you today. Well, I had the prop in my hand the whole time. Wait, no. Take that back. Yes, I have a rant for you today. So, in essence, I'm a big Mac guy, right? If you're familiar with any of my other content, you know I'm a big Apple guy, right? I got the iMac, I got the Mac Pro, I got lots of Apple stuff, right? I'm not scared to admit it. And as big of an Apple fan as I am, I have a gripe with one particular thing that I just needed to make a whole channel to make a video to talk about this, and that is this thing. But not specifically the phone itself, right? It has more to do with the camera. Now, this is an iPhone 11 Pro Max, Ultra Plus something or other. I got it in the green. I love the green. But I want to talk about this camera thing. So one of the things Apple is like known for, right? They always brag about this, is their continuity, the way their products work together, and in many regards. And in many regards, that holds true, right? You can message on your computer and all that other stuff. But I have a big problem, right? So, as I said, I have a lot of content, and there's a podcast. You can check it out here, right? So, to record the podcast, what we do is we use iPhones. The reason we use iPhones is, for one, unlike DSLRs, they don't go through their batteries super fast. They have large storage that's just built in, which is great. And they shoot 4K, which I only have like one 4K DSLR here, but this one shoots in 4K, does a really good job, right? So it's nice. I can throw it on a tripod, record it, I don't have to worry about it, and it doesn't break the file up, and a bunch of other little weird things that DSLRs do. Focus is great, so on and so forth. But I've been having an issue. So we just did episode 10. So now I've done this for 10 weeks. I've done this freaking podcast thing. And I keep continuing to have a problem with this phone. And that is transferring the footage from the phone to the computer. And the reason that that's a problem is when you're shooting at 4K, I shoot in H.264 on these. I should be shooting H.265, which I just recently found out, but I did H.264 for compatibility. I wanted to optimize the number of devices that I could play on. So the tech specs aside, this is when it shoots 4K, we shoot about an hour and a half or so per episode. So there's, depending on how many people, whatever, there could be 3-4 devices, right? And those files end up coming out to be about 30 gigs, give or take 5 gigs, depending on how long we went, right? And then I got to transfer them. So normally on a DSLR, you'd pop out an SD card. I think I have one floating around here somewhere. So you'd pop out one of these guys here, and you throw it into your Mac or whatever, and then you just, where'd that go? So you just pop that into your computer, right? And then you just pull the footage off, and it moves pretty quick. And I would think with this guy even though it uses USB 2, which is already frustrating enough, I go to transfer it, and it is a large file, right? But it's USB 2. That's still 480 megabits per second. That should not take 2 hours per device. And the reason it seems to take 2 hours per device is related to some piece of software called image capture on macOS. Where it is this buggy mess. There's errors. There's like error, and the errors are vague. They don't tell you what's wrong. It just says something blew up and this didn't happen, and here's error 9954. Here's error 56. You go to Google them and you see it's like permission related stuff, or you got to give access to this and that. That's not important. The problem is this application sucks like the big one. Basically, if you have a lot of pictures and stuff on your phone, it takes forever because it's got to go through, it's got to generate a thumbnail for each and every one of those. So that takes forever to do over USB. So after like 30 minutes of waiting for it to go through all your stuff, then you have to go and import. And then when you go to import, if you import it on your local desktop, that's fine. That works out just fine for the most part. Basically, like if you're trying to import, let's say you have like 100 gigs left, you're trying to import like a 30 gig file. The way macOS does storage and the way it displays storage is really weird. So it sometimes doesn't work, but I transfer it over a network. I did a video, you can find that right here, talking about this exact thing. And so transferring it over the network with one of these has proven to be incredibly difficult. For one, it takes literally, like I said, 2 hours to do, and I have multiple devices. In addition, you can't do multiple devices at the same time to the same network location. For whatever reason, macOS, even if it's on 2 computers, crashes. I don't understand why. I don't understand what this is, but this stupid application crashes. So I have to do each one at a time, which takes forever to transfer the footage. And I got to convert it to ProRes and everything else, which takes even longer to do. So Apple, you're driving me crazy. And so, total freakouts aside, I tried to get, I don't even know where anything is. Yeah, so I got one of these things. This is it's like an SD card to Lightning adapter. It's actually kind of cheap considering it's Apple. I can just plug this into the phone, right? And then, you can throw in your SD card. I thought, okay, well, this would be a faster transfer, right? So you go into the camera and then you go to the thing and you can move it to here. And this takes This is faster. I would say the transfer speeds is like this is this is funny. Yeah, I would say the transfer speed is like I don't know, it takes like 30 to 45 minutes, sometimes an hour for a 30 gig file. But this thing it's not great. For one, the Files app doesn't even tell you the progress. There's a little spinning thing. So something goes wrong, it breaks. And the whole point of this is that Apple, seriously, what the hell is going on with this? Because I tried to tell this into the Photos app, and the standard Photos app on macOS, the video doesn't show up in order for me to do import. And even if it did, it's an awful, terrible experience. When I Google like how to make long videos on the iPhone transfer faster, there's like stuff like talking about 15-minute videos. Like that's cute. You know, that's good for you, but that's not the situation that I have going on, right? I got to move 30 gigs off these phones. So I need a better way to do this. And you know what? The better way to do it, honestly, is using Windows. Because Windows, you can just, oh, I dropped the phone. In Windows, you can just plug it in and it'll show up like a camera and you can drag and drop. And I may have to like deploy a Windows virtual machine. Oh my God, I can't talk today. A Windows virtual machine to be able to make this go faster, which I just find to be ridiculous. The whole point of the Apple ecosystem is that the Apple ecosystem works with the rest of the Apple ecosystem. That's why it's called an ecosystem. Why does this have to happen every single week, Apple? Every single week. I just want to get this energy out, okay? Lots of people say I got a lot of pent up rage about tech, and so I made a channel about stuff like this that drives me crazy. And you know what? I really actually like how this video is turning out. So I'm going to make a hell of a lot more of them. So yeah, guys, if you have anything that you want to rant about, specifically the iPhone, go away, Android users. I'm not talking about you. No, I'm kidding. Now, if you're an Android guy, go ahead and throw it down. Speaking of, to finish this off, I got a Galaxy Note floating around here somewhere. I just sat down and just started recording. I honestly have no idea what I'm even doing in this video. But we shot the first episode with the Galaxy Note 10 for the podcast, and it broke the file up. It had some focus issues. It wasn't the greatest recording experience. The quality on this thing is phenomenal with the right lighting. So this is definitely a great device if you're looking to start shooting stuff, and especially things like long-term recordings. It's one movie file. It does a great job, and I'm gonna try H.265. That seems we had a device on the most recent episode that did H.265. And it was like 2/3 the size. The transfer speed still took a really long time, but I found it to be faster, or not faster, but the file's smaller. So I don't know. We'll see. But Apple, fix this. Seriously, fix this. So yeah, guys, if you like this, you know what? No, you didn't like this. You don't like this with this one thing. Dislike the damn video, and then put a comment down below on your own rant. And because you know what, I want to see what else we can bitch about, so we can get these companies to fix their fuck. And yeah, be sure to check out some of my other channels and stuff. You can find all the links below. Definitely give those a look. I got a lot of content that I'm hoping to bring out. This is the first one on the rants, so be sure to subscribe, and you'll see a hell of a lot more of these. Anyway, guys, take it easy.